I'm ready to get my planner set up for the month of September. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. I'm ready to get my planner set up for the month of September just in time because I have a lot going on with all the kiddos' schedules. And in fact, I'm going to put you all on fast forward while I do this because the kids are still home. And so it's a little bit chaotic around here, but I'm going to get this planner all set up. We're going to change out a few decorative elements, which I'm excited about. All right, let's go. So I've actually already taken some time in a recent video to go through my planner, figure out what is going to work for me this fall, what I needed to change up, that type of thing. But this is going to be my monthly planner setup. This is where I'm going to reconsider some decorative elements and just take the time to do a few of the little tasks that will make me more successful throughout the month. And we're starting out by changing out the discs with my cover. This is a new cover, or a cover that I DIY'd from the Dollar Tree using some stickable wall tile. And I'm in love with this cover. I cannot describe to you how good it feels, like the texture of the cover. Super pumped about it. Love the blues. And because it had so much blue, I wanted to pull in some papers that would go behind my dividers. I would call these dashboards for this purpose just because they're backing up my clear dividers. I chose some different blue papers, some of which are from Simple Stories from the Autumn Cozy line. I'll definitely link it down below. It's one of the autumn lines. And I think I'm going to use this scrapbooking line to actually decorate my monthly and my gratitude page. And I will end up doing that either in another video or just on my own as I'm sitting and enjoying some fall movies coming up here soon. The kids are almost back in school, and so I'll actually have a little bit of time to myself to get myself organized and get back in my planner. So I'm transferring everything from the gold discs over here to the blue discs. These are blue metal Mickey discs. They have been available from the Happy Planner in the past. I don't know if they are still available, but they are the only blue metal discs that I have. And I definitely prefer metal discs. I just think they feel better. Are you a metal disc person? Are you a plastic disc person? Are you a whatever comes on my planner type person? Let me know which one down below, but I am like team metal discs. It's all I use. I have some plastic discs that I can use for like different projects, kind of one-off projects, but if it's in a planner that I'm using on a regular basis, you better believe I'm switching it out to metal discs. All right, so as I pop in the dividers, I'm choosing a piece of paper to go right behind the divider and then popping in the next section of my planner as I take it off the ring. So I've already done the monthlies, the weeklies, and now those are the dailies. Then we're going to pop in another one. Next up, again, another pattern paper. Next up is going to be the wellness section. So let's, I'm just transferring all the August things in. One of the things I like to do month to month, because I do what's called a Franken-planning system, which means I combine several different planner layouts. I use all of my own inserts that I design and are available over on my site. I use different layouts for different things. And so I usually only have 1 month at a time. However, when I'm prepping for a new month and still in the old month, I just pop in the old month right behind what's there. It makes my planner a little bit thicker for maybe like a week. And then once it hits September all the way, I'll take out all of the August things and transfer that to an extra set of discs that I have that's kind of holding all of the pieces that I've been using through the year. So that's another question I've gotten several times recently. What do I do with the pieces that I'm taking out of this planner? What does that look like? I take them, I keep them all together by layout. So all my creative journal ones are together, all of my regular weeklies, whether it be the dashboard style that I'm currently in or the quad style that I did during the summer, I will have them all together in a group and then on one huge set of discs so that at the end of the year, I will have my full 2024 planner. The one I keep the weeklies and I keep the creative journal. I don't keep the fitness through the whole year. That's really just something for me to keep track of and accountable in the moment. I don't need to look back at that. So I haven't kept fitness and wellness after the fact yet. So that just hasn't been something that I have felt the need to do, but that's completely up to you what you want to be able to see at the end of your year. The last thing I'm doing is popping in this quad layout. That is what I use for my creative journal, where I just jot down a few thoughts each day. I generally fill it out in the morning, just kind of where my head is at in that particular day. And it's fun to decorate this particular layout. It's fun to check in with myself and really important for my mental health. So all of the correct papers are in here now. The next thing I need to do is go back and date. I've had a lot of questions. Will I be releasing dated inserts for 2025? And the answer is no, because the thing that has been most important to me this year and just in my planning in general is flexibility. And I hate to be hemmed in or restricted by the fact that I already have a pre-dated planner for 2025. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting pages if I'm wanting to jump from one layout to the other, or replace a month, or start in October versus January. Undated for me is so much freedom. Now, it does take a little time. I do have to take time at the beginning of each month to go in and date these different things. Sometimes I use stickers, sometimes I just write it in. It kind of depends on the mood and what's going on. It doesn't take a crazy amount of time, but it does take a little bit of time. So that's something to be considered if you're trying to decide between undated and dated. For me, the flexibility of an undated layout is always going to be super, super important. So you can see I'm getting my monthly fitness set up. These are actually stickers that I make on my Cricut. They represent the Apple rings on my Apple Watch. Every day I color in how much of that ring I closed, hoping that I can color in all of the rings all month. I just print them out super small, and then I track my steps and things on this particular layout as well. For the weekly section of my weekly fitness, I'm going to go ahead and date these, and then I will also add a little scale sticker. September, I'll be restarting Noom, which is actually a thing that I do on my phone that kind of tracks what I eat. And part of the Noom philosophy is weighing in each day just to kind of get over the fear of the scale. So I do like to record that on here as well. And then I record whatever activity I'm doing that day, whether I've been running or doing strength workouts or whatever the case may be. So just a chance to get back into my fitness. I'm so excited about the fall. Once the kids go back into school, we get settled into a routine. It's funny because by the end of the school year, I'm ready to be out of a routine. I'm ready to not have a series of things to do. And then by the beginning of the next school year, the end of the summer, I am so ready for routine. I'm ready to get back up early in the mornings and do my workouts in the mornings and get back to eating a little healthier. It's a whole thing. So we're going to get this all set up. So I'm ready to go in September. We're going to do a little grace period at the end of August and then hit the fitness big time coming up in September. The last section that I need to get set is actually my creative journal. I always track the weather on my monthly calendar of the creative journal. So I'm going to go ahead and date this. I have weather stickers that live at the back of my planner that I add on each day and record the high and low temperatures. And then the last thing I will do is go ahead and date my creative journal pages. Just makes it easier so I don't get off on when I'm doing what date. I like to pre-date that one more so than I like to do my catch-all in advance. But that is going to be it. It's like the nitty gritty, the basic things that I need to do to get set up for September. Then I can enjoy the decorative fun, and I will definitely keep you all up to date when I have fun getting this one all set up for decorative elements in autumn. But I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek into how I'm thinking through my planner for the month of September. It slowly but surely evolves throughout the year, and I think that is kind of the hallmark of an effective planning system because you need different elements at different times. And for me, the flexibility has been absolutely key this year. As always, I will link all of the things that I use down in the description box below, so be sure to check those out. Thank you so much for joining me over the past week for Planner Reset Week. I hope it got you excited to dive back into your planner this fall. I know I am pumped and ready to go. I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you all so much for your continued support. And I hope that all of you have an absolutely fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.